And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, you beautiful people. Hopefully, I know you guys are having an amazing day. Comment below, hashtag self-developed army. Welcome to the tribe, welcome to the army, all the new people, the old people, the in-between people. Guys, we are moving forwards and it just feels damn good, alright? So I appreciate you, I'm showing love, gratitude your way for the army. And yeah, with that, let's get this video going. So guys, in this one, I wanted to speak about this for quite some time. And yes, we're sipping on a rain today. Bit of an energy drink. Don't you worry, though. I still got my mug. I got my water, guys. Double fist. I'm kidding. With that, though, guys, we are speaking of a topic, like I said, I wanted to touch on for a while. This is very important, and this has really only been, I'll be honest, dawning upon me the past few months. It really only dawned upon me once my girlfriend and I, we broke up, right? We just went two different paths. No one's fault. No one was bad. No one was in the wrong. But we just, we were going two different paths. And now being single for the past 4 months or so, 3-4 months, hardcore, like monk mode, like full retention, I have learnt a lot. And this one tip will change your life, guys. And I really believe it. It may not be something you all want to hear, but I promise you this. Man, all the dreams you guys have, the visions, the physique, the wealth, the status, and I don't mean in some like vanity bullshit metric. I just mean like you're doing God's work. Like you feel righteous, you feel free. Like I'm thinking of nature, smelling beautiful air. You're with your wife or your family, your girlfriend, like you're camping, you have freedom, you have the resources, the money, like you're good, man. I guarantee you that all comes through what I'm about to tell you here. And this, guys, as a man, which I'm assuming the majority of you guys all are, the vast majority of you should stay single in your 20s. Now, full disclosure, David, you weren't single the past 5 years. You're 100% right. This video is contextual, and I'm going to break down my situation, your situation, the vast majority, etc., etc. Now, should you get into a relationship? Absolutely, guys. Now, that may happen, to be honest, in your 20s, and it probably will. But where I'm going with this, guys, is as a man, you need to, before you get into any relationship, build your frame as a man. Build your internal kingdom. Build the kingdom within. Build your connection to God, to yourself, your passions, your business. Guys, how I view this, and again, I've said this many times, but I'm really going to go deep in today's video, is you think of a skyscraper, you think of a condo building. As men, we need to be based first. Guys, just think about this, okay? I know on social media, we look at all these bullshit, like, kind of relationships that aren't real, and they're not gonna last of, like, little 16-year-old boys with their little flings and, the cute little e-boys and the girls, and just, like, don't get me wrong, like, I get it, but guys, that's eye candy. That's not real. If you want to be a man and you want to really just own your relationship, have a righteous, God-based relationship where you guys are moving forward to the kingdom of God, you are just, like I said, that vision I had, you're free. You're with your girlfriend. You're out in nature. It's beautiful. You have the financial resource. And man, you're based. You're based as a man. Not no twerking e-boy on TikTok. Like, bro, you're based. Before that happens, you need to become based. Now, what does this look like in practical terms? Whatever that means to you, buddy. Look, like I said, I've been single now the past 4 months, like monk mode, full monk mode, which is one of the things I'm going to speak of. I've never grown closer to God, myself, my mission, my priorities, my base as a man. Just think of yourself like, I pull sumo, right? If you guys know what that is in deadlifting. Like, you spread your legs, or think of like a sumo stance, right? You don't even have to deadlift, but think of like sumo wrestlers. You gotta become balanced. You need to become like impenetrable. Does that make sense? Like, if you think of a sumo wrestler, right? Or like rugby players or wrestlers, right? They're sprawled out. You understand? Like, they're ready to go. You can't just push them. If I poke you, bro, I got myself. You understand? You think of fighters, really anything, right? There's horse stance. You gotta be good. A lot of us, right? We get into these relationships way too early, and we're narrow-footed. You're easy to knock over, and I say this to myself. I say this to all of us as men. Guys, look, the majority of these like 16-year-old e-boys that we see on TikTok, and again, I'm sure they're great guys, I'm just using them as an example, they have very hollow stances. They're very easy to break over. You are not... And I've been there, right? Look, I'm not knacking on anyone. You gotta go through it. But as a 16-year-old, when I was 16 and I was in a relationship, guys, they're just flings. They're not real. And the reason I say that, I'm not saying you can't widen your stance in the relationship, and that's what I did when I was with my girlfriend for 5 years, but the majority of you guys aren't doing that. And you can't get into a relationship. Like, let me put it this way. I'm kind of speaking of many things here. Your relationship or your woman will only go as far as your stance allows. Beautifully said. Meaning if you have a very narrow stance, when life blows you over, your relationship will crumble. Because life will blow you over. Life will blow me over. It's going to blow anybody over. When bills start to hit, when your mental health goes down, when your physique goes out the window, when God begins to test you and you have narrow feet, how can I support a woman or a family? I can't yet. I can barely support myself. Right? So this is the context in why I'm saying the majority of you men should stay single in your 20s. It's not because I'm one of these degenerate red pill channels that, I don't know, tells you that all women are hoes and they're all bad, so leave them all. No, I'm not a MGTOW channel that says live up in the hills, disregard women. No, women are beautiful, they're amazing, but only if you are based first as a man. So many of these guys blame women, and I'm sure I've done this in the past too. They blame women on all their shortcomings when 95% of the times, that's on you, bro. Why is it on you? Because you were too narrow-footed. Bro, a based man in the first place is not going to tolerate and take all these Jezebels, these random hoes. Get out of here. I ain't camping with you. You are not in my vision, right? So where am I going with this, right? I mean, I kind of just explained the whole thing, guys. Build your frame as a man. Build your base. These past 4 months, they've been pretty challenging, but like, man, I can't explain it to you guys. I just feel like my feet, it's going to sound silly, but in these past months have like on hyperdrive just fucking widened. My frame, my base. I've learned more in religion, conservatism, politics, the world, myself, powerlifting, food, my hobbies, whatever this is to you. I'm not saying it's just one thing, guys. This, being based as a man, I can't shake you. And even if I push you, you got yourself. Man, that's everything. And this doesn't mean we do this to like beat people up or be aggressive. No, sorry guys, that was my phone. Not at all, right? There's nothing aggressive about being based. It's all a defense. It's all knowing thyself. Know thyself. Build the kingdom within. Learn what foods you like. Can you genuinely tell me what foods you like? Can you genuinely as a man? Yes, I'm talking to you, Jimmy or Chris. Do you know what diets you like? Do you know what food preferences you have? Do you know what dietary restrictions you have? What foods can you not do well with? What training of powerlifting or fitness do you like? What type of books do you like? Again, I'm not saying I know all this like the back of my hand. What type of drinks do you like? What politics are you into? What religions do you like? What subconscious beliefs do you have? Do you know this stuff? And if you don't yet, I would advise against getting into relationships. Now look, I need to make this very clear. Let's speak of the flip end, because David, you were in a relationship for 5 years, and when I was with her, I was not as based as I am now. Look, number one, okay, and I know it got a bit darker. You were always going to become more based as a man, okay? And this is just following mission. All of us, whether you're married, you're in a relationship, you're single, I do believe that, and I'm just speaking from experience, it will, your legs will spread the fastest when you're in solitude. 100%, that's pretty obvious, but we enter seasons. You have to understand this. You can absolutely grow your stance in a relationship, 100%, but you need to be properly ordered in that relationship. Now, thank God, self-developed, younger self-developed, I was a smart guy. I am a smart guy, and I knew a lot of this stuff, even without, wiser David telling me. At 15, 16, I knew this shit. The Spirit of God was in me deep, bro. Like, I was wise. So when I got into these relationships, or the relationship I was in, I always kept my shit number one. I always kept my mission number one, my mental health, my fitness, my physique, my business, my connection to God. It was always number one. So I was getting based. I was spreading my legs. And I know that sounds kind of bad as a man, but you get what I'm saying. In that relationship, I was learning more on female nature. I was learning the dynamics of what women are. It was a beautiful thing. It was amazing. And that's why I said, guys, it's all contextual. It's very hard to say like, oh, you'll only grow fastest when you're by yourself, because that's not true. I grew tremendously in that relationship. And if I was not in that 5-year relationship, I would not be here now. I'm not saying it's because she paid my bills or anything, but it's because I was able to learn through through individuals, right? Experiences, guys, whether you work a job or ABCD or this or that, it all builds you, right? So that's really it, guys. I'm not against relationships. I am for relationships. I think they're amazing. They will help you as a man. They will help you solidify your frame. But I truly do believe, guys, that you only, and I know this, like whether you're married or not, you only build your frame when you're by yourself, right? And I don't mean you have to be single, but like, how do I put this? You're born alone and you die alone. You can have your family with you, but at the end of the day, like, you go to bed by yourself. Even if you're sleeping next to your wife, you're still in your own thoughts. You understand? Build that frame. Stop, especially if you're a young man, please, because this was my misconception that society kind of brainwashed me into thinking, and again, you know, I take responsibility, that you need to be in relationships while you're young. You have nothing to offer yet. You don't even know what type of fucking cereal you like, right? There is nothing wrong with being single and building as a man. In fact, that is the most virtuous, recommended thing I can think of. And the majority of my life I started my journey, guys, back at 15. I'm almost 25. That's a decade. I've been alone for a very long time. Even when I was in a relationship, I was still to myself, right? Build your frame. Build your sumo stance. Become immovable. Is that the word? Unpenetrable, right? Impenetrable, non-penetrable. You guys get what I'm saying. Know thyself. And the more we begin to know thyself and we just become based, right? It's like we have 4 legs. We're like a building. Windstorms don't blow us anymore. Then you are so much more eligible. Again, I'm not saying you can't do it when you're in a narrow stance, but just see how far it'll go, right? And again, it's all part of the process. We got to go through that. But as you get wider, like a building, like a structure, you are eligible to take on individuals, just like a condo building. They gotta build their roots deep, baby, so they can stack on all the layers, stack on all the rooms, right? You can't have a building with a shitty foundation because just safety-wise, if a windstorm comes, that building's toppling. All right, this shit happens. You think of trees, you think of anything. So if you guys are single, which I know 98% of you guys are, I am, that's fine. Please stop viewing that as like you're a loser or that's like a bad thing or women don't want you. You know what? That's one of my next videos. I hope they don't want you. That motivates you and I to build my frame. I actually want nothing to do with women right now. A girl, you know, a pretty girl, she comes up and talks to me at the gym sometimes. Maybe she's watching this. I doubt it. And part of me is like, I want nothing to do with you. And not in a mean way where, you know, we kind of shoot the shit, but like, I'm having so much fun building my frame that I would love to take on a woman when the time is right. And I need to make this clear, I'll finish it here. We as men built up our frames to take on partners, women, help other men. We do not do this for ourselves. It's one of the reasons I didn't really like this new age spirituality stuff, or just like, even self-improvement, man, can be so selfish with both men and women. I see all these TikToks of women just like, you know, I don't need no man, just take time to focus on myself. Okay. If you're not doing that to become a better wife, all of that was useless. What, are you going to die alone? You're going to self-improve so you can live by yourself, raise no kids, and just die? What a shitty life. Same goes with men. You're going to improve yourself to just eat Fruit Loops by yourself? You know, men, I feel, have it, they can do that a bit more than women can because men, they're closer to God. This is what monk mode is. Women don't have monk mode. They do, but in different realms. What I'm saying, guys, is women build themselves to become better wives and submit to their righteous men, okay? And men, we do this to take on women, to love our wives. It goes both ways, right? We don't do this just for ourselves. I want to be a strong leader and husband to my wife, to my children, to you guys, to my tribe, my lineage. And vice versa. Same with you guys. There are people above me that do that. This is what masculinity is. It builds its frame. It widens it so it can take on more people. Whether that be your girl, brother, sisters, doesn't matter. Okay, so that is it, guys. I'm going to finish it there because I'm getting pretty freaking hungry. You guys know that we're cutting. I'm fasted. And I haven't eaten in a minute. So I got some meal prepped, cooked up. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know the flex, come on. There is always one-on-one coaching, guys. Spots are open. Come join the team. I'd love to work with you guys on a personal level at anything of what we talk about in these videos. Improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, and relationships, guys. Spots are open. Come join the team. The step down, guys, is our workshop, all right? Now, come join this workshop. I've made it very affordable. It's cheaper than one-on-one coaching, and it is group coaching with myself and a small group of men. You guys have heard me speak about this 1,000 times. We're going live this Sunday with our workshop of July. Come join it, guys. 4 one-hour calls with myself, a small group of men, and a private Facebook group. If you guys are serious of taking your life to the next level, I'm telling you, this is it. I'll see you guys this Sunday. Book yourself a spot before it's fully sold. Myself and about 5 to 10 other men, guys, we're going to make this happen. Learn more about it below. And finally, guys, our cheapest option is the course, all right? This is where I'd start off. If you're a complete beginner, you have no clue about self-development, and you're just starting to learn the ropes, guys, over 3 hours long, completely transforming your lives as men, fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat, meditation, increasing masculinity, finding your passions, turning into a business, and improving your relationships, go download the free half-an-hour version below to get a teaser before getting the full one. And I'll finish it there, guys. You can support Edge, coupon code Hammond. We got that clean. I know you're thinking, damn, Dave, you looking clean in this bitch. We got that clean white Henley tee, I believe that's what it's called. Very minimal, guys. I love Edge for that reason. It's a uniform. None of this flashy e-boy TikTok shit. Just base, love, generativity for ourselves and the ones around us, right? I've been there, guys. I was that e-boy TikTok growing up, okay? We've all been there. I'm not making fun of them. But as men, look forward to being alone, building your frame to then take on and loving others. That is what men do. This is the epitome of manhood. It makes you so happy. It makes me so happy making these videos, knowing that they're helping you guys, or at least trying to. That's what life is. So when women come, right? When your girlfriend comes, your wife comes, it'll happen organically. But until then, keep building your base, baby. Open up that sumo stance. Become impenetrable, if that's the word. If not, that's kind of embarrassing. Right? So thank you guys. Till then, join this workshop. I'll see you guys this Sunday with July's group coaching, and I'll finish it there. Thank you guys. Till then, much love. Peace.